once again on the No Tractor Challenge. I believe it's episode 37 possibly that we're on now. 37, 38, something along that line. But yeah, we are carrying on pretty much straight from where we left off last time, because I spotted that this field of corn needs to have itself weeded, because, oops, there's a tree there, because, yeah, it's got weeds in it, and we need to make it not have weeds in it. So, yeah, here we go with our little Cavernland, I think it is. Yes, Cavernland sprayer. Very nice. It is smashing those weeds out excellently. Very pleased with that. Yeah, but other than that, there's not a whole lot to actually do today, because most of it, I think I missed one there. Back it up. Let's not have that issue with changing gears again, please. I need to be more accurate in my button presses. Oh, maybe that was sorghum or something. Whatever was in here before. Yes. Now, there's a couple of other things we have been pondering doing as well. One of them being maybe getting a digestate storage tank installed somewhere around the farm. Probably like over there between the fields. Basically just to get it over a bit closer than where it is. Now, I don't know if we can distribute to that or if we have to actually tank it ourselves, but we shall see. Like I say, I haven't 100% decided on what's happening with that yet, but there's a few cheap options around, and mainly it's just to sort of get us better access to the digestate, so we don't have to constantly drive back and forth over from here to the BGA, because obviously once this starts going, we are going to have even more silage hopefully coming out, and the grass is due to be cut again soon, and then we've got the sugar beet coming as well, so we've got quite a lot of silage in the works in the not too distant future. And also with that in mind, we may possibly be investing in a slurry and digestate manure sales point of some nature. I think you all know which one I'm thinking of there, but we'll see how it goes. So obviously, you know, we are using it as part fertilizer with the whole precision farming dealio, so we don't want to completely ruin it and sell all of it off or anything, but we'll see how it goes in the not too distant future. But money wise, we're doing alright. We've got up to 1.25 million so far, as you can see, and we are going to have a few expenses in the not too distant future, specifically pertaining to this field for one, which will be, let's see, we'll need to get a header, I think, and the front mounted forage header connector doohickey. Yeah, technical term that. But yeah, it's the base game like tractor forage harvester add-on thing. It'll all make sense when we get there. But yeah, that's going to be a bit pricey. That's almost 100 grand. So we're going to try not to spend too much between now and then. Because am I missing those weeds? I am indeed missing those weeds. Well, how rude was that of me? I do apologise, Mr. Field. Need to get as many of them as possible. Luckily, this is not using the fertiliser much at all. I mean, you can see how much we're going through. This was still the first 1500 litre tank that we bought, or barrels, whatever it was, from the store. So we are not using a lot of this stuff, and that is marvellous. I mean, we've only used 200 litres and we've done Lord knows how many fields, I can't remember. I think we've done that field at least once. I'll have to check the other field, but I don't think there'll be weeds in that one. Predominantly because it's the sugar beet field, I'm thinking. It shouldn't have weeds in it because we just ploughed it to create it, but you never know with this game. It may have suddenly decided that it wants to make us have weeds, because you know how fickle it can be. But that looks like we are just about coming up to the end of it. So let's get this last little patch done here. Excellent. Okay, let us turn that off and have a look at the old mapperoo. The grass is ready to harvest, but we're not getting it yet because it still has one more growth stage. Weeds, okay, so yeah, apparently I missed a patch down there and some around here. So let's go back down this way. Oh yeah, let's see it fits in the way a little bit there. I think it was the other side it said too, didn't it? It's kind of the advantage of using this on all-wheel steer, is we can sort of go in and out of the trees surprisingly well. And the other portion was down at the end there, the big one here. Let's see if we can't get that. Oh crikey, caught on a tree. Yeah, let's get this little bit down at the end sorted out over here as well. And then we can call it good for the day. And ironically, tomorrow is going to be the busy day. I'm not sure if we are actually spraying anything off here. I think I saw a little bit. But there you go. So let's have another look. Okay, yeah, we got all of that stuff, so that's fine. And there's a couple of tiny patches around and about there. Oh, we are zoomed in all the way. Yeah, a couple of little spots just around there, here and there, but we're not too worried about them, so that's good. So we can take this back, pop it in the shed, and call it good. And then I think we're going to have a bit of a rest, because factory stuff is processing, everything else is growing, and hopefully we'll have a field to harvest in the next month, in September. Yeah, so we're literally just waiting for stuff to happen. Actually, we might shuffle the eggs out the way as well, because I do believe we are getting to the point of running out of egg space over there as well. I mean, we're not quite at it yet, but you know how these things can go. So let's drop that off there. Forwards, just drop that off there as well. And what I will need to do is, I've got the weight on the front here this time, so we will need to drop that off. There we go. And then we'll spin around and grab that, and just move those 2 egg boxes out of the way, and give it a chance to do, because our trailer over here should be full already. Yeah, that's full. That's 20,000 litres of eggs. And if I remember correctly, they don't come in until like next week, like next year possibly. It might be January, February time, maybe December. Oh, there they are. We're right past them. Oh no, it's November, so it's actually not that far away. 2,500 per 1,000, and we're currently on best price of 19. Yeah, so that's going to go up more in the next couple of months. But as soon as we get around that mark, then we'll go ahead and sell those quick. Maybe it was seeds I was thinking of. No, those are December, because we are going to have to get some of those sold as well, because we do have quite the backlog of seeds now. If I go down here and have a look, down. Seeds, there it is. Yeah, we're up to 80,000 already. So probably what we'll do is bring a trailer after we've moved those pallets of eggs. We'll grab a trailer and probably run down and yeah, grab this one, get like 23,000 litres of seeds, top up the greenhouse and plonk the rest in there for us. And then whatever's left we can sell at a later date. So yeah, I'll see you all probably in September now, I think. Just get these little odds and ends done, and see you in the next month. Alright, we are back again. and it is fairly early on in September now, and we're out here harvesting our soybeans. Typically the soybeans are ripe and the grass is also ready to be mowed, so we've got a fair bit of work ahead of us this September now. Obviously the grass will need to be mowed and rowed and then picked up and then put away. But I almost thought about doing that first, but I figured we'd hit the soybean field, get that out of the way, because it's the quicker of the two jobs. And let's make sure we're going all over the shop over here. I've probably missed a bunch around there. Oh no, I think we got it okay. Now, in terms of what we're going to put into this one next, I'm not 100% sure. Because we do, obviously we're going to need something to feed the chickens with, but I think we've got barley in the other field over there by the chickens. So that's a good start. And also, if we keep some stuff going for the seed production, which I think may actually have maxed out at the moment. So yeah, there is that as well. But yeah, if we can get some more crops going for that. And off the top of my head, I forget what it needs exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's like oats and barley and wheat and something else, corn possibly. In fact, let me check quick, otherwise I'll be dithering on for ages. Pop cruise control on quick. Now let's have a look. Seeds. Yeah, wheat, barley, oats, corn and sorghum. Now we're good for corn and sorghum. Yeah, so maybe we'll put oats in this field instead. That way we can get some oats on the go, also to fill up the production building over there as well, and get some of that oatmeal on the go for next year, or whenever we decide to sell it. But yeah, so we have this now. Unfortunately, this soybean is not going to be worth selling until at least next year sometime. I did check prices yesterday and this morning when we first got up, before we got out into the harvester, and it is absolutely abysmal right now. The top price for sorghum is around about 2,100, I think it was, and the current price is 1,100. It is at, not sorghum, soybeans. Yeah, it is at its absolute worst at the moment. So just missed a little bit there. Yeah, so we just absolutely do not want to be selling this. So it's just going to go straight into the old silo there and wait out its time until it's ready. But am I free? I think I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. I've dislodged it from the tree. Excellent. Yeah, so we've got a fairly good yield so far, looking at that. Just about made a headland down the other 60% full, so not going to complain about that. That's not a bad haul so far, I wouldn't think. Yeah, so I would imagine we're going to get at least 22,000 litres, probably about 25,000. I actually can't remember how well we do off this field, but we shall see. I just have to remember to stop in time and not drive over half the crop, like I usually end up doing. But yeah, at least we've got a few patches of sugar beet that germinate over there. But yeah, at least we've got the machine to do that sugar beet with, so we won't have that massive debacle like we did last time. That was, yeah, the less said about that the better, I think. But yeah, so that will get the BGA going, obviously. But for now, we are going to carry on with this. And what we got coming up, yeah, mostly we're trying to get this done early because if I check the weather page quick here, we do have rain coming in at about 11 o'clock. in the morning. So if we can get this done before then, that would be grand. Now I don't think it's going to matter too much for cutting the grass. Obviously harvesting we will get the warning for that says don't do it in the rain, you berk, because you'll get 50% less, what is it, less yield if you harvest in the rain, something like that. This one is almost done. Just keeping a very close eye on that. There we go. Okay, pop that pipe out, run back over here and grab the lorry, and just go through the field. Whee. But yeah, so I shall carry on and do this, get as much of it done before the rain comes as we can. Hello again everyone. Yes, we are back. We got that field of soybean harvested way over there. We ended up with about, I think pretty much dead on 25,000 litres. We can actually check here in the, I'm going the wrong way, cycling through it, in the menu here. Let's have a look, where are we? Soybeans, yeah, oh yeah, just under 25,000. That was pretty swell, I'm quite happy with that. So, yeah, price-wise though, we're looking at just over 1,100 at various places, but the top price is 2,100 as we said before, so we're not going to be selling them for a little while. Our seed factory, I believe, has topped out again. It has, yes. It's still got product to do, but we're going to deactivate that for now, because we'll have to potentially see about getting a seed storage facility. So we can, because we can distribute that, but I'm not sure if it would go to anything. Oh, that does remind me too. We did also purchase, and we can't see it here, but we did purchase a. Let me hop into build mode quick. Zoom all the way out. Run over here. Zoom all the way back in. We purchased this lovely liquid container. This is called Liquid Silo. It cost us £5 and it's got like 5 million litres or something in it. Let me have a quick look. Ah, here it is. Liquid storage, yes. 5 million litres, £5, takes digestate. Bob's your uncle, isn't it? It kind of fit nicely in there in front of that tiny tree and sort of between these two that we'd planted before, and it's kind of on the road and on the corner of that grass field, so we got tons of space to turn around in. That's all looking good. So what I think about that then, let's set this to distributing and see if we can get anything for that, see if it will shift it over. If it doesn't, then we might have to invest in a tanker, otherwise we'll be making silly little trips back and forth. However, we are now about to cut the grass, but as you can see in the top corner, our money's gone down a fair amount, and there's a reason for that. I made an executive decision. I was thinking about it and going back and forth, and you know, not sure if I should or not, but I decided, in the spirit of speeding things along in terms of like grass cutting and depositing in the old doodad over there, I decided to buy a new mower. Yes, so what I did was I sold the windrower and the other mower we've got, or we had, and we got about 24 grand for that, and we bought ourselves this thing, the Lacotech, whatever in the hell that is, LH2. It's a front attachment. I think it's a helicopter. It's a forage harvester attachment thing for a 3-point link, and it just so happens we have a 3-point link on the front of this lorry. And then I figured, since we had the mower that we could sell, we get a mower for the front of this. So I got the Krone X-Disc 620. Now that cost us like 65 grand. This cost us like 85 grand. Now we were going to need this anyway. It's a Master Cracker 250 it says there. Yeah. We were going to need this anyway because, like I said before, we're going to chaff that field over there, the cornfield, once it's grown, or at least a good portion of it. We may cut a little bit as actual corn Let's check the seed production, see how... Oh, I was on it already. Duh. Seed production, there it is. We're actually doing alright for corn, so we'll probably just chaff all of that then. But yeah, we needed to buy that attachment just in case, or just for that chaffing anyway, so I figured, why not? So I went ahead and got that, and we got the mower too, and this is our Annaberger wagon. We may trade that out for the class one at some point, but whatever. But the thing is, as you can see now, we've got the liquid tank back on this, and it is actually full of silage, not silage, digestate from the thing down there. So the reason for that is this stuff on the front weighs quite a bit. So look in the store and see what will it tell us in here? Yeah, that weighs 2.9 tons for the Lacatech sort of front end piece, and the Krona mower weighs another 3.2 tons. So we've got like 6 and a bit tons of weight on the front of this lorry. Needless to say, the back wheels that had no weight on them decided to go up in the air a little bit. So what we had to do was get this and use it as ballast, basically, since this uses a PTO for something, I guess for... Oh yeah, it's got that sort of belt-driven unloady thing. So we gave it a quick test just to make sure it all worked, and it does. So yeah, we are going to mow this field with this, which is all very exciting. Now, it sort of seems like it's just a tiny bit too low/high, and obviously it's not taking any of this side stuff from the so we may look at extending this grass field, possibly. Not 100% certain on that, but you know, obviously without a mower we can't cut regular grass. But you know what, that's okay. I'm not too fussed about that. Yeah, we've got this grass field set, we've got the other grass field set there. We've got other fields we can set, seed as grass if we wanted to. Not a problem. But I figured this is going to save us a whole massive load of time, because it's the same width as the mower we had before. But what it does do is it cuts out the need to windrow for one, and then pick up again with the what do you call that thing? The forage wagon. So we're basically cutting out 2 steps. We don't have to windrow it, we don't have to pick it up. We can just blow it straight into the back of this thing, which is 44,000 litres, I think. Now I almost sold the other one as well, the forage wagon, but then I remembered, well, we can't do that right now because we need that, because we'll need to pick up straw. So that's fine, so we kept that. But I figured this would be a much nicer sort of better way of cutting the grass there. Now I know we're losing out on a small amount from the silage additive side of things, but realistically it was only what, like 4 or 5%, something like that. We're looking at maybe a couple of thousand litres at most, because if this is full, if this is 40,000 litres, there's 44,000 litres. 10% of 44,000 is 4,500. 5% is half of that, which would be 22,000 litres. So realistically, we're only losing out 22,000 litres. 2,200 litres, I'm sorry. If we were losing out on 22,000 litres, then yeah, I'd be a tiny bit upset about that. But, no, 2,200 litres of grass, I think we're fine without that. Yeah, that's not a big deal. So, obviously that's per load, but, we'll get 2 or 3 loads off of this. So we're still going to end up with a couple 100,000 litres of grass, no problem. And a lot less wear and tear on the machines, a lot less back and forth, going forwards and backwards, and delivering stuff. So yeah, I think overall, oops, I missed a bit. Can't have that. Now this does ride a little low on the ground. I will say that about it. So it's probably not supposed to work on a lorry like this, but for whatever reason it is. So we're just going to roll with it, and yeah, we've got a fairly flat grass field, so yeah, we're just going to roll with this and do what does. We're not going to worry about it. Now what I might do when we go and empty this is just drop the header, leave the header out here possibly. Yeah, that'd probably be the best bet, I think. So let's switch to that. There we go. That should be filling up fairly shortly. There we go. Okay, so let's drop that off. Back this up. And we can get over here and load this into the old Hessian silo. And we'll probably start with that one because it's the quicker one. That way we can get some digestate on the go, silage on the go, and then transfer that to make the digestate. But yes, that has worked out quite nicely. We did shuffle off the 78,000 litres that was there previously, where I'd set that to distributing. It kicked over like 74,000 litres, I think, which was the maximum the other place could hold. Ooh, a bit slippery there. And I've hit a tree. Yeah, I had forgotten this thing has a thing that needs adjusting from time to time. But yes, so yeah, we got a little bit of a payout from the electricity on the other thing, which is fine. Now, I need to, there we go, that's the one we wanted. So we're going to dump that into here, and that should be this one. Yep, making grass silage, lovely. So that will pootle away and do its thing, and we'll probably wait till that's full again, like at, I say full, 70, over 70,000, and then we'll chuck it over to the other place, and then yeah, set it to distributing, and then we'll carry on, and just let it trickle feed after that. Because I'm not sure how fast that biogas plant gets through it as well. Yeah, it might be a case of we turn it on, we turn it off. Yeah, who knows? We'll figure that out as we go. But it certainly saves us having to drive over every 5 minutes, or stop what we're doing to drive over to fill it up, and then go back and do something else, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, let's drive into that, because brakes apparently. It's got a bit of a wobble on there. Lovely. Okay, turn this on, and off we go again. Yeah, so I'm going to continue on mowing these two grass fields here. Let's have a look and see what they need quick as well. Oh, crikey, that was loud. Yeah, they're probably going to need a spot of lime and run over with the digestate or fertiliser, and just get them back up to spec there. So that's fine. Yeah, so oh yeah, let's check the thing. Did it transfer the digestate? No, it didn't. Okay, so it probably isn't, which means we'll likely have to buy a tanker. And the one I had my eye on has a decent capacity. It's like 50, I want to say it's about 50 grand, something like that, and does 100,000 litres. So we'll see how that works out. Oh, missed a bit. Yes, thumbs forwards, please. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, we've got a little bit of work to be getting on with now. So we shall continue with this. We'll get it reset again. Get the field that we just harvested, the soybean field. Get that repurposed again for oats. And yeah, we'll see you next time when we're doing the barley harvest, I think. So yeah, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please do consider giving us a like. Tickle that old like button there. And do please subscribe too if you haven't already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, we're going to carry on with this. Keep mowing away with our lorry with a forage harvester header on it, and see where we end up. So yeah, I do hope everyone's enjoyed this episode, and I hope we'll see you next time as we continue on with the No Tractor Challenge. Cheerio everyone.